in the interest of Taylor, Sunday, and Maddox. State.
Your Honor, the state is prepared to move forward. I would request testimony, Mr. Maddox, though, in that my understanding, he's going to request a continuance. And based on what he's indicated, the state does not oppose his continuance at this time.
Ms. Rudd?
Your Honor, we do oppose the continuance simply because this is the first time we've had this hearing.
I agree, Ms. Rudd. Mr. Maddox, no continuance. Request for continuance denied.
If the court wants to hear from him regarding his statements, for the record.
Pardon?
He'd indicated he'd like to explain to the court his reasons.
I've already ruled.
Okay, so then Judge, Ms. Rudd has had an opportunity to
For the record, Mr. Maddox was admonished the last time we appeared that he needed to be prepared to proceed today and to have everything set out, all of the documents exchanged, and he knows well that today was.
Ma'am, I can't afford an attorney. I have been trying to get everything.
Mr. Maddox, your continuance is denied.
Thank you. All right.
Mr. Blackburn?
That's up to me. I'll just I'll refile this.
No, sir. You didn't file it in the beginning.
So I can file for a modification, correct? If something has changed?
This was filed by the Attorney General's office, and we're having a hearing today. I'll tell you your rights at the end of the hearing. I'll go over them with you.
Okay, Mr. Maddox, I'm going to ask you about the documents that you have and why you do not have the other documents, but you understand that the goal of this testimony is not to ask the judge to reconsider her ruling of your request for continuance, but to introduce the documents you have provided. Are you clear on that?
Yes.
Okay. So the last hearing, the judge told you to provide both your 2021 and 2020 tax returns, as well as a document regarding a child that you care for. Is that your recollection?
Yes.
Okay. And we're here on a modification, and so your income may have changed last order. Is that correct?
Drastically, yes.
All right. So I want to have those documents introduced. So you did email the tax return for 2020 to Ms. Rudd, correct?
Correct.
And when did you send that to her?
Last Thursday.
And when did you receive it?
Last Thursday.
And who did you receive it from?
I had to wait for I had to wait to get into my tax account, and they had to reset my passwords and go through the whole process. And then once I received it, I tried to submit it several times and it kept kicking it back. And so I called the AG's office to find out exactly what pages they needed. So, because it was 197 pages long, and it kept going to my outbox versus actually emailing out. So I finally got it to send last Thursday.
Okay, and you sent it to Ms. Rudd. And Ms. Rudd has forwarded that to the court. And are you okay with the judge receiving that as Father's Exhibit 1?
Yes, but that document will change because I was unaware of how the tax stuff worked, and my wife and I are partners on the business, and so that $110,000 that they're adding on my income is not solely my income or my depreciation. It is the businesses, which is owned by my wife and myself.
Okay, so Brian, that document is what you submitted to tax authorities. Okay, all right. And then, so Your Honor, we do offer that exhibit as Father's Exhibit 1.
I don't think I've received any tax documents.
Viva, were you able to forward that to the judge?
I probably did not. I probably just sent it to you, but I can do that.
And Viva, I didn't get it either.
Okay. New message. Okay. Maddox.
I do have a document entitled probation conditions.
I can go over that document with you now, Judge, to lay a foundation on that as well.
However you want to proceed.
Okay. So while we're waiting for that to be received, Mr. Maddox, you want the other document admitted as well. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. And tell us about that document. It's in relation to Logan Grant Williams. Is that correct?
Yes, that child was taken away from his parents. His mother is in prison. His dad is in very bad health. He was granted custody to us, and we have kept him. And they pointed out that the probation, when the probation ended, the custody agreement ended, which I was unaware of that because we were told that we had custody until he was 18 years old.
Okay. So you've provided that document to Ms. Rudd as well, and she's forwarded
Yes.
to both myself and the judge.
Yes.
And are you asking that to be admitted as Father's Exhibit 2?
Yes.
Admitted as father's number 2.
Thank you. Okay. And that document then is actually a juvenile probation document. And is Logan any longer juvenile?
Say that again. I'm sorry, you broke up.
Is Logan still a juvenile?
He is a juvenile.
How old is he?
17.
And does he still reside with you?
Yes, he does.
And you've
And we-
read that paragraph that we're looking at, particularly this morning, that very first
Yes.
paragraph saying that probation would terminate March 23rd of 22. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you were referring to that my position and Ms. Rudd's position is that it appears that your obligations under this document terminated on that date. But you're in
That's what
disagreement.
you said. Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. Your position is that it would not terminate until he turns 18 and
Correct.
when does he turn 18?
He turns 18 in August,
August what?
but he is still in school until next year. I believe he graduates next year.
The 2023 or 2024? May.
2023, I believe.
Okay. So you're asking for the finding that you have an obligation to support him currently
Correct.
until the time he turns 18.
Correct.
And it was your belief that's what that document did.
Correct.
Now, as to your 2021 taxes, what's the status of those?
The status is they're still at the tax accountant's office. He had spoke to me. We spoke mid-April, and he was unable to get them completed. He's still working on them. We're waiting on documentation from the Federal Labor Board on a $45,000 plus expense loss that we lost last year when a contractor, a GC, has not paid the invoices for the work that we had done up at the Edwards Air Force Base last summer. We were there August and September, and we have been fighting with them trying to get paid for our money, and we took a huge loss last year because
Okay.
he has not paid us. He took the money and left.
All right. So then
And we
it's your testimony then that your income would be $45,000 loss, but would your income, or that you would have a $45,000 loss toward your income? Would your income be similar to 2020 except for that loss?
No.
Okay, can you tell us about that?
The economy has been horrible. That's why we went to California. The economy around here has been horrible. We took a job to go to California to make comparable income to what we were used to, and it's just not been there. It's not. I had to go get we got a PPP loan last year, and my house has been in forbearance.
Mr. Maddox, what is a PPP? What is that?
The payroll loan through the SBA.
Okay.
just to make ends meet.
Judge, you're muted.
Do what?
Hold on just a minute, Mr. Maddox. Judge was saying something.
Was that a loan offered because of the COVID situation?
Correct.
Federal.
Correct.
All right.
So do you have
And
an idea of what your gross income would be for 2021?
my gross income would be for 2021. I do not. I mean, my house has been in forbearance. I haven't been able to make a house payment in the last 8 months.
Okay. Now, what kind of work do you do?
We do construction work.
And who owns the business?
My wife and I.
Are you listed as the owners on a document of some sort?
Yes.
You're not listed as the sole owner?
Do what, ma'am?
Are you not the sole owner and she's helping you, or are you both listed as owners?
We're owners.
What kind of document do you have that says that?
Well, we have our banking records. We have Maddox Farms is in both of our names, and we can prove the income that she has put into it, as well as what I can put into it. But she has put probably somewhere around $60,000 between cattle and feed and everything else out of her personal account, out of Ben Wheeler, that we can prove that she put into it.
Okay. So in short, your position is that this income belongs to the two of you.
Yes.
Okay. And does she also have another job?
No, she does not. She substitute taught in 2020 while our kids were at school in Covington, and when they graduated, she is not substitute taught. She's worked with us in the field every day.
Okay. Okay. And may I pause, Your Honor, and just see if everyone's received the documents
Yes.
and reoffer those, Judge? I did receive it as well. So I would reoffer Father's Exhibit 1.
Yes. For the record, IRS income tax return from 2020 offered is 1.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor. And I know that Ms. Rudd has had an opportunity to review this document longer than I have. So I would defer to her for examination regarding that document. And thank you,
Go
Your
ahead,
Honor.
Ms. Rudd. Witness.
Mr. Maddox, do you have your tax return in front of you?
I do not.
Okay. On your tax return for your profit and loss from business, you have Brian R. Maddox and the principal business or profession as farm and ranch. Is that correct?
Correct.
Was that your business in 2020?
Yes, we do farm and ranch construction. That's correct.
And you had gross sales of $202,000. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then you had expenses. And at the end, it was a loss of negative 25,943. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
You also had $110,000, 110,845 in depreciation.
For equipment that was bought.
Yes.
Yes.
And you understand that under Family Code Section 154.066, it says that the court may exclude from self-employment income amounts allowable under federal income tax as depreciation, tax credits, or any other business expenses shown by the evidence to be inappropriate in making the determination of income available for the purpose of calculating child support. So you understand that the judge can add that $110,000 back into your income.
But it's not inappropriate. It's not income. It's a loss. At the end of the day, it's a loss.
But it's just depreciation. It's not money that you actually spent. It's just depreciation.
No, ma'am. It's money that was spent.
Okay. Well, it's not listed as an expense, as property that you purchased, you've just depreciated it. And so therefore, under the IRS rules, it doesn't count as income. But you had that income, you just spent it on things. And what did you buy with that $110,000?
We bought equipment. We bought materials.
Wouldn't that?
Can you be more specific, Mr. Maddox?
We bought a skid steer. We bought a trailer. We bought, we fixed our pickups that were broken.
Now, excuse me, Mr. Maddox, wouldn't the pickups that were broken go to the supply? Wouldn't those things go to supplies and the other expenses, the $10,000 in miscellaneous expenses you claimed?
I wouldn't think so.
The car and truck expenses of $29,000, wouldn't that cover the maintenance that you claimed?
The what, ma'am?
$29,000 in car and truck expenses. Are
Part
you
of it, yes, yes, but we bought equipment. I'm explaining where the money went.
Yeah, with the depreciation is what I'm specifically asking about. You also have another $100,000 in expenses that we're not objecting to. We're just objecting to the depreciation because depreciation is by its nature not money that you've actually spent, but money that you're deducting from property that you own.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, I feel like I need an attorney for this. I'm going to have to scrounge up the money to hire one to figure this deal out. Because
We're going to finish our hearing, Mr. Maddox.
Okay.
And you also had another $27,000 in income from wages from a business called Epcon. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And so on your self-employment tax worksheet, which is Schedule SE, on line 7, the combined wages and self-employment earnings, which even under the IRS, they had you add back in your depreciation. The maximum amount of combined wages and self-employment earnings subject to Social Security tax was $137,700. Does that sound correct?
I'm not looking at it, so I'm assuming you're correct.
Okay, that's line 7 from your self-employment tax worksheet. Your Honor, we are asking that the court consider $137,700 to be his gross income for 2020, and that's the only income he has provided us documentation of.
Except for the paycheck stuff for March.
Well, that is correct, but we don't know what your self-employed income is, and you're telling the court that you're no longer employed with these people, but that you're self-employed. So we're asking that that not be considered unless we have the total picture of all of your sources of income. Because in 2020, you had a W-2 and a business, and you told us at the last hearing that you were working for this Performance Energy and you had a business.
Correct. Well, I haven't shut my business down because I haven't filed bankruptcy yet. Because I can't afford a bankruptcy attorney.
I'll pass the witness.
All right. Anything you want me to know, Mr. Maddox, that hasn't come up through the question and answer?
Other than the fact that I can't afford $1,600 or $1,700 a month child support. I can't afford it.
Okay, tell me, who is Logan Grant Williams to you?
He is my ex-wife, my wife's ex-husband's brother's son. And that's how we became the juvenile probation officer contacted us and said he is living in a detention center because his parents gave up their rights, gave up custody, and she asked us if we would be willing to take him in and take custody of him. And after sitting down with her and his attorney,
I
and
understand that, sir. I just asked how is he related to you? Or to your wife?
He is not related. He is her nephew.
In marriage.
By marriage, yes.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I don't believe I have any other questions of this witness.
All right, you may call your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to call Irene Maddox.
Ms. Maddox, do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Go ahead. Ms. DePoyster.
Ms. Maddox, can you tell me how the child before the court here today, Taylor, is covered by health insurance?
She is currently not covered. At our last hearing on, gosh, I can't even tell you when. But anyways, it was told by me, or the AG's office, if I could cover her, then I could cover her on CHIP. And I said, well, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make that guideline that they have. And so I did. But now that she is 18, she doesn't qualify for CHIP anymore. And I make too much, so I wouldn't qualify with my income anyways.
Okay. We had done some calculations about a cost for you for health insurance. Did you get her covered through the economy or the exchange?
No, they wouldn't let me do it. I tried to get her on the insurance, but they said they needed an order from the judge stating that it needs to be that I'm the one that needs to cover her.
And have you checked into the cost of that insurance?
Yes, ma'am. It's $267.
Okay. And would that include dental as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And
we've
that's
used-
monthly?
Monthly, yes.
So it's $267.41 is what we used because that's the figure that you were given, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that would cover her on health insurance and dental insurance. Is that correct, Irene?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so that's the figure that we're using in the calculation. And that's the only question I have of this witness, Your Honor. I would pass her.
Irene, how many years has it been since your child support has been adjusted?
Last time it was adjusted was in 2018.
And did you seek that adjustment?
No, it was because of the health insurance.
And has Brian's child support changed at all since you got divorced?
I believe
child support.
Yeah, I believe it started out at like 200 and something, then it went to 400 and something, and then Brian was working out of state, and I knew that he was making quite a bit more, but I was trying to make it work so that he could have a relationship with Taylor. So I agreed to the amount of 900 and something.
And does Mr. Maddox contribute to, does he help support Taylor in any way other than the child support? Does he make car payments or cell phone or insurance or anything like that as far as supporting her?
Well, in the beginning, he said that we agreed that the 900 and something would cover cell phone, all of that. So I agreed to that. As far as anything else to him helping her with, he has in the past. He's helped her with her goats and stuff, but that it quit. I guess it was this year. He was helping with her feed and stuff, and then that quit. He did give her $300, I believe, to go towards a purchase of a goat, but that was all.
And are these goats, does she show them an FFA or something like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And she has one more year till she graduates, is that correct?
That is correct.
And Irene, you had to come and hire me after your initial mediation at the Attorney General's office. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you've paid me $1,500. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And are you asking the court today to award you attorney's fees because we've had to come back to court 5 times?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll pass the witness.
Does that mean I get to ask questions now?
Oh, Judge, you're muted again. Judge, you're muted. You're muted. Judge.
You're on mute.
That always is a problem, isn't it? All right, Mr. Poyster, any redirect for this witness?
I know.
All right, Mr. Maddox, do you have any questions you want to ask her? If you do,
Yes, I do.
they need to be in the form of a question.
Okay. Did I or did I not purchase her first car and deliver it to her?
Yes, you did.
When
Did
was,
I or did I not?
wait,
It was
Mr.
in-
Maddox, when
Sorry.
was that, Ms. Maddox?
That was her birthday. Oh, was it a couple of years ago? Year and a half ago, something like that?
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Maddox.
Did I or did I not also split the repairs on the car when the clutch went out?
You did.
Okay. Did I or did I not pay for her goat this year? And did I or did I not send money to her for her to buy clothing for her banquet and buy gifts for her to sell at her banquet?
Yes, you did. I
Do I
mentioned the
do I not send her money when I can to help her out through her Cash App?
And you've mentioned what you've sent her. That's all you've sent her.
Okay. And do I not support her in her activities?
Well, that's kind of iffy.
Yeah.
Anything further, Mr. Maddox?
No, that's it.
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor. I would rest.
Your Honor, I have nothing further of this witness, but I would like to testify.
Yes, ma'am. Would you raise your right hand, please? You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you. Go ahead, Ms. Rudd.
My name is Vayava Rudd. I am an attorney licensed in the state of Texas. I have been licensed since 1996. My current hourly rate is $350 per hour, which is consistent with other attorneys in the area with my skills and experience. I charged Ms. Maddox $1,500, which is my flat fee for attorney general cases, which is based on the fact that most of the time it's one hearing. However, on this case, we have had 4 hearings because Mr. Maddox has continuously refused to provide his income information. Ms. Maddox could not agree at the conference at the Attorney General's office because there was no proof of income, no tax returns, no paycheck stubs, nothing other than Mr. Maddox's word as to what he made. Because of that, she felt like she needed to get an attorney. And we have continuously requested that Mr. Maddox provide his basic proof of income, and he has continuously refused to do so. And because of that, I would ask that attorney's fees of $1,500 be awarded to Ms. Maddox.
All right. Let me run some numbers briefly. What is the current child support?
It is $9.95, Judge.
Thank you. And is Mr. Maddox current?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm ready to rule based on the testimony and evidence before me then. My findings are as follows, or my decision is as follows. I'm ordering Mr. Maddox to pay Ms. Maddox child support of $1,450 per month, starting June 1st of 2022, continuing thereafter until graduation or the child turns 18, whichever happens last. I'm ordering Ms. Maddox to carry Taylor on health insurance, and I'm ordering Mr. Maddox to reimburse her $267 per month, also starting June 1st of 2022. That is, in fact, giving Mr. Maddox credit for one other child in the home, which I debated about, but that does include that. I'm also ordering Mr. Maddox to pay $1,500 attorney's fees to Ms. Maddox as sanctions for discovery delays. And I find that that's in the best interest of the child. If there are any medical bills not covered by the insurance, each parent will pay half. Court costs assessed against Mr. Maddox due a year from now, so June 1st of 2023. Is there any relief I have not addressed?
How much were the court costs, Your Honor? I didn't hear you.
I don't know the amount of court costs. You'll have to contact the district clerk to find out.
Okay.
Have a year for that.
Your Honor, for my findings, then what is the gross income?
The gross, I went from 11,417 gross.
Thank you, Your Honor. No, Your Honor, I believe that covers everything that's before the court.
All right, Ms. DePoyster is going to prepare that order for my signature and I will sign off on it. There is a period of 3 business days during which anybody can request a new hearing. If you do that, you get a new hearing in front of Judge Vanderpool, and he would start over and make his own decision. He's not bound by anything I have done. But if nobody requests that, this order starts to become final, and you should get a copy by email or by regular mail within about 2 weeks. Ms. Maddox, stay in touch with Ms. Rudd until you have a copy of that order in your hands, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Is that going to be retroactive to December?
Pardon?
The
No,
amount of
No, the start date is June 1st.
So during our last,
Ma'am, I can't answer questions about my,
I'll call you, Irene.
okay.
okay.
And Mr. Maddox, you should get a copy from the AG's office. If you don't get one within about 2 weeks, call the Amarillo AG's office and just remind them to send you one, all right?
Yes, ma'am. Now, does that 3 days start right now, or does it start when I receive the order?
You have, I'm telling you right now, you have business days.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to all of you and best of luck to Taylor as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ms. Rudd, good luck in your new assignment. I know it's a mountain to climb, but I think they've got the right person. Good luck.
Thank you. All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And Ava, will you send me the language for the judgment on attorney fees?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.